right, it's Lyon versus Manchester United and Europa League match. A very tight schedule at that. How do you feel about the game?
Every game is a formality for Manchester United. Now, for somebody who has already won the cup technically, every game is a formality.
You won the cup technically. How?
I told you, I'm not looking at the trophy anymore. I'm looking at Super Cup.
You don't start again.
So my players are mentally ready. You can hear that Kobe Mino is in the camp now. You get it. So everywhere is good. I have Mason Mount back, Kobe back, and my attacking players too. Everybody's coming into form at the right time. The house is, it feels like the players that are left now have decided to work their socks off, and I think everything is coming together bit by bit, and we are beginning to see what we want to see. Though we sacrifice the season, but nonetheless, I think we are beginning to see, in terms of how we play, the results are showing.
Well, I'm happy for Manchester United. At least you guys have learned in a hard way, so it's good. It's all good. So, talking about how you guys are going to, face Lyon, do you think their mentality is strong, knowing fully well that you guys don't have the attacking players to pose attacking threats for Lyon or to Lyon?
Well, I think when it comes to mentality, it's kind of like a two-way thing. First of all, our mentality in the league is like that of somebody who is playing it like we have nothing to lose or nothing to gain anymore. You get it? Just for pride or for honor. We know there's nothing coming out of our season again, so our players is already out of it. But when it comes to the Europa League, there's this thing that is like, okay, this is the only window where we can make our season worth something. It's been a torrid season so far. Ups and downs, stormy insults, backlash, a lot of labeling, a lot of insults, a lot of criticism. You get it. Even the manager was complaining in his post-match this thing against Man City that Gary Neville, who is a heavy critic of Man United these days, always criticize everything. So this particular set of players have faced a lot of criticism. I believe personally, and I know from what I know about the players and how they, come out to play in games like this, they want to get a good result versus Lyon, and I'm pretty sure that they will get it.
All right, so let's talk about how you're going to set up. Knowing fully well that last match, Maguire limped off. I say they subbed him off because of a minor injury. Mm-hmm. You think that your backline can be stable without Maguire being there or even coming on at a sub?
Okay, well, I forgot I saw the traveling squad. You get it. I missed out on the name of the defender actually, because so I can't remember if Maguire was. I was just looking out for the likes of Mason Mount and Kobe Mino. If they were there, you get it. I can confirm Eriksen, Kobe Mino, and all of them are there. So, but I cannot really confirm if Maguire is there because I kind of like skip the name. But the squad I saw that is traveling, I think they are good enough to get a result away. And I think the way we play right now, everybody kind of seems significant. You get it's small. There's no player in that squad that feels like they don't count. You get currently now, if you put it in heaven comes on and give you a good game. Do you understand? So I believe for one that, trust me, every single player in that team is going to come into that game and then get you something.
Okay, what are your injury updates and people who you think that's supposed to be playing this match and they are not there?
Okay, well, in terms of injury, I don't think there's any new one. It's still Martinez and Co. and then Maguire that are limped off. That I said I didn't clarify if he's in the squad, but I think he's in the squad because I didn't hear any news around that Maguire will not be playing. So I think he's in the squad, although I cannot confirm it. And I think who is injured is just Martinez and who again? Then Delete. I think Delete was not seen training. You get it, but I believe that Delete is actually very ready for this game and hopefully he's going to play. So in terms of injury, no new case. No new case. The squad is in shape. Yeah, no new case. Even Alte Bayandi is back. The second goalkeeper is back.
Do you need him? You don't need him.
No, I'm just saying, should in case. I'm just telling you that the goalkeeping department, he's coming in as beefed it up.
Wait. Let me remind. Atle Bayandi, is it that injury he went on that time?
Yes.
That is coming back now.
Yes.
Is it that serious?
That's why we put him on sale. You cannot be a second goalkeeper and then you go out injured for that long. Now we've already told him that he should get suitors. You get it? Yes, suitors is leaving. No, he's leaving. It's confirmed.
Keeper what he bought 2 years ago.
Does not 2 years. If you are not the number one goalkeeper, there's no guarantee you're going to stay in the club for long, and there's guarantee that you're going to stay long. Your significance is not guaranteed. You understand? So I think he will be leaving.
And do you think you have a soft ride to this trophy, like soft ride road to this trophy?
No. I don't. No. We've never had it easy. If you look at where I'm coming from, I've never had it easy. I've played Porto, I've played Fenerbahce, I've played the big boys. I've played every single person that is competitive in the Europa League, and I've gone on unbeaten. So it's no.
Unbeaten.
Yeah. I'm the only unbeaten team in Europe. You get it? So it's not been an easy ride. I'm here because I deserve to be here. And I'll win it because I deserve to win it. That's just it.
Even though there are penalties on the way and there are controversials, everybody was saying that there was a controversial penalties against Sociedad.
Let's go past it, because if you are talking about controversial penalty, Sociedad does not have any right, or anybody has any right. The 2 goals Sociedad scored against me were penalties. They were penalties. Yeah. So I don't think anybody should be talking about penalties. And to think of it, when Man United do not have you usually don't get officiating going away. You understand? So if the referee calls something a penalty, trust me, it's 1000% a penalty. So let's not leave that. Let's not relegate the victory to penalties. I outsmarted them. I played them. I deserve to come out of that game with the result that I came out with.
All right, so there is a controversial news that is going on between this because of this match. This man called Nemanja Matic and your goalkeeper Andre Onana has been exchanging words. What do you have of it? What do you have to say about it?
Well, I think it's down to the fact that Nemanja Matic is not professional enough, or does not remember that he played for Manchester United. Because if you played for Manchester United, you have no right to be saying negative things about a current representative of the club. Okay, I want to tell Matic something. Now, look at it from this angle. He is thinking that Onana is the worst goalkeeper in Manchester United recent history, right?
Yeah.
So because he said something that he didn't like, Onana definitely said what he ought to say for somebody who's playing for his club. Onana said, we deserve to go through because you are better than Lyon. And that's what he ought to say. I mean, that's where he plays.
Everybody will defend their club.
Exactly. Now you are coming out to say he has no right to say it. That if it was coming from De Gea, Schmeichel, or Van der Sar, you would have had no problem with it. That means you didn't have a problem with the word.
You just with the person that said it.
Yes, he lacks. He does not respect Onana, and that's very bad. For your fellow professional, not having respect for a fellow professional, knowing fully well what it takes to play there. You understand? It takes a lot of hard work to be Manchester United number 1. How much more the first black goalkeeper to be number 1? And even Matic, I cannot remember any memorable game Matic had for Manchester United. I can't remember. He is as good as a mid player for Manchester United. He is not pivotal to anything. We remember he played for us, but he was not important. He was not important. When Ole came, he was benched from McTominay and Fred. McTominay is never a defensive midfielder. So if he's talking about somebody having a bad patch, he had a bad patch. He had a bad patch. You understand? Was he not part of the team that Liverpool lashed? He was part of them. He was part of them. Yes, he was part of them. He was part of the Manchester United side that was ugly to watch. We were playing defensive football with the likes of Matic. We couldn't attack. It was defend and counter. Ugly pattern. And then here is he saying that a goalkeeper should not say something simply because the goalkeeper is having a horrid season. That's very silly of him. I think for now he has lost my respect, and that's just it.
But your fellow fans, most of them.
No, not most. No. Not most.
Some of them.
Just a tiny fraction. Just a tiny fraction.
They are trying to. I don't know what. Push a narrative on Onana, saying that Onana shouldn't have in the first place.
No, see, the thing is, currently now Onana does not have the biggest support. You get it? He's not been convincing enough. We have to say the truth. You understand? But then I think I'm pretty happy with the way the fans turned up for him. I mean, I was on Twitter and then I saw the trend. I saw all that was happening, and even the United big accounts, they all came for support of Onana. You understand? They supported him and they bashed Matic because they believe, for whatever reason, that word is too condescending. It's too condescending. If the word should come from anybody, it's not supposed to be a co-professional.
Or somebody who has played
for Manchester United. So I think Matic got it perfectly wrong, and I hope that Onana goes to that match, you understand, put it at the back of his mind that he ought to, perform and shut Matic. The best way to shut somebody up is to show results. So I want Onana to go there, beat Lyon both legs without conceding a goal. That's the best answer to the nonsense that Matic has said.
All right. So what's your predicted lineup and what's your predicted result of the game?
Well, depending on the defensive structure, I think from midfield to attack, there's not going to be too much change. It's going to either be Højlund, and then the midfield is going to be Ugarte, Casemiro, Bruno again, and then it's going to be Garnacho, and then probably like I said, it's just going to be Mazri and then Zigzi and Højlund. We have a small, tiny group at the moment to get it, and of course we know this guy is not going to be starting. Kobe is not going to be starting, but there might be a surprise inclusion of Mason Mount. I don't know. Something is telling me that Amorim might go for his energy. Ugarte has not been the best passer recently, so I'm thinking that is going to be the only tactical tweak in the game. Mason Mount might just start, but whoever starts, I'm pretty confident trashing Lyon.
All right. So what's your prediction for the game?
I think it's going to be a one-legged tie. The second leg is going to be more like, to complete the tie. So I'm thinking United 3, Lyon's 0.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
Guys, if you think otherwise, please let us know your thought on the comment section below. And don't forget to follow us on all social media handles at Football Analysis 247. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us.